right, yo, what's going on? What's going on, Raspy? Oh, I wasn't ready to start the stream, so I had to change some of the settings and do whatever I could for a thumbnail really quick, man. So that's why I pulled it down and then started it back up. What's going on, Revis? Fix Madden franchise, yes sir, man. Travesty, absolute travesty. What happened? All right, let's see if we could put this. 2005 brings back all kinds of good memories. That's dude. So after all of the news that went down yesterday, literally, man, I was trying to figure out how we could spice things up with some of the older Madden series, man, because they had all the stuff that we wanted was legitly on the old franchises. So went to Madden 2005. I've been playing it just a little bit. Still not that great at the game. Definitely gonna take some time to get used to it again. But man, it had some. It definitely had some good things. So that's what we did here, and I'll show you guys basically what we did in just a second. Let some people come in here. My daughter is great, man. Thanks for asking. Obviously, if you guys haven't noticed how tired I've been looking, it's a lot of work, man. But she has been great. You weren't surprised they didn't add anything? I didn't think they wouldn't add nothing. Like I thought something would be updated. Maybe that was just me foolishly being optimistic. I thought something would be improved, added, and it was crazy, man. It just didn't happen like at all. Absolutely crazy. All right. How about EA respond? I don't think they can at this point. I think it is too late because realistically, you're looking at the game coming out what August 28th, 25th if you get the deluxe versions and all that good stuff. Then I mean, I wasn't going to get anyway. And then if you have EA Access or Origin Premier, you get the game what 5 days earlier. So the game needs to be done probably around now ish, and then they're gonna need to get rid of bugs and quality test, all that good stuff. You really only have a month and a half, 5 6 weeks before the game needs to be done and shipped out and ready to go. So can EA do anything from now to then? I doubt it, but this is what they want. They're probably trying to push everybody towards mud, delay the game. Um, they're not going. It's EA, man. Public traded company. They just need the bread. They're not going to do that. 2K finna have a football game. Well, not for what 5 or 6 years, depending on how sales and revenue streams happen with EA. That was part of the deal. We don't know exactly how much EA paid for it, but clearly they're going down the route of microtransactions. That is what they want because that is also what the deal's talking about. I'm playing Madden 12. Are you playing 12 on the 360, PS3, or on PS2? Both of them weren't bad, actually. The 360 version, I just got that, man. I might do something else with that. They are scared of 2K. It's ridiculous how scared they are of 2K. Like, just think about it. 2K hasn't made a football game since All Pro Football 2K8. They haven't made an NFL game since the year 2004 with the NFL 2K5. And you would think by this point, EA would just have like a large, substantial ground that they got, right? Like they have the whole market. They wouldn't be scared. And that is not the case at all. Leave it to EA to beat my already lowered expectations, man. That is true. I mean, I was hoping, honestly, the gameplay improvements didn't look bad. And from what I heard talking to one of the developers I knew the X Factor system was going to be improved, and I was looking forward to it, right? I was genuinely looking forward to it. I was like, as long as they fix certain things, maybe they go on with the scenario engine, make some additions there, that would be cool. Scouting, maybe they add a different experience to the draft, something like that. I thought would be cool, and we just got a patch notes basically, man. It's a shame 2K could only make non-simulation games. Absolutely, absolutely, man. Honestly, I'm paying $5 for the beta. That's how I decide. I think you're talking about EA Access. I mean, that's what I would encourage most people to do. Honestly, I mean, there's only a couple options, right? Either you buy the game, you do the EA Access, EA Origin thing, or you skip the game. Really, I know a lot of creators they're in a tough situation, right? Because a lot of them make their money and their livelihood is playing Madden, and we all know, regardless of what people want to say, the clicks, all that good stuff comes from the newest version of Madden. So when you post franchise mode from anybody's channel, the franchise mode and the clicks you're going to get in August and September is typically 2, if not 3 times more than the franchise clicks they're going to be now. So imagine going a whole another year with just playing Madden 20. You're not going to get that revenue. So for content creators, a lot of them are in that situation where you really want to support the franchise community, but you have to make your living, right? So you have to kind of get that game. And every year, EA, they're going to be in their Twitter DMs and the Instagram DMs, and they're going to be giving them copies of the game. I mean, I haven't bought Madden in probably like 4 years, and people even bigger than me, I'm sure they haven't bought anything in forever. So you know EA is going to try desperately to give out the game to all the creators, do what they can to get them to publish content, and ultimately, man, we'll see what a lot of these guys end up doing. I'm leaning towards not even getting the game. I don't know based off of like the last video and then this video and probably the next couple of videos how they're going to feel about me and my channel. I know more than likely though they're going to try to give me the game for free, but paying for the game and posting content, I don't right now. Unless they're holding something crazy that I don't know, man. I'm definitely leaning towards a skip. And maybe we try to figure something else out. I don't know, man. If you get Madden 21, you should do a franchise with subs. It just depends on the time. It really just depends on the time and all that good stuff. If we could get like a dedicated group of people, I hate being commissioners of league, so we'll see. I have Madden 12 with the 2020 rosters if you want them. I don't know if I have 2020. I was on Operation Sports. That's how I got these rosters on Madden 2005. So I don't know about 2020. I have to try to get 2020. I'm not 2020, 12 on the PS2 so I could try to rip the ISO and then emulate it. I'm going to skip the game to next year. I'm not going to blame anybody with any decision that they make at this point. Do you think next gen's Madden will have true franchise mode? I know it's wishful thinking. That's what I tweeted out. It was wishful thinking. Like I'm hoping, because I know from what we know now, if you're playing MUTs, all your progression will transfer over from current gen to next gen, right? They said franchise will not transfer over. What's led me to believe that there will have to be a change either in the coding somewhere or something fundamentally that could keep you from transferring the game over. Because if it's the exact same experience that we know now, you should be able to just transfer your game over, especially if you get it on Xbox, and I think they're doing it even on PlayStation, right, where you're going to get the upgrade for free. You should be able to make that transfer. So I'm hoping, and like I said, I think it could be wishful thinking. I am sincerely hoping they have something for the next gen version. At the very least, they could try to add something in because they should have at least another 2 months of development time for next gen, man. So, man, we'll see. We'll see. Yo, what's going on, HD? You have them going to start a franchise with them soon? Definitely, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, DM me. I'll definitely talk to you if you have the rosters for Madden 12 on PS2, because we could definitely do that. Right now we have it on, and I'll go through it. Once more people get in here, we'll go through the roster that we have on 2005, and I'll share my ideas. What is going on, B-Dog? Welcome to the stream, bro. So, yeah, man, I don't really think it's not too much to add. I mean, yesterday was very, very disappointing. Yes, so from what I know, Douglas, if you start a franchise in current gen on August 25th, 28th, whenever you get the game, if you upgrade to the PS5 or Xbox Series X, your franchise would have to start over, from what I have been told so far. Hopefully that's wrong info, but that led me to believe there's something different with franchise. There would have to be, right? But MUTs, from what I know, will transfer over. So all the cars and packs that you get current gen, you'll be able to do that next gen. Not getting the, with that current info, like if franchise was a little bit improved, my thought process was it'll be a small rebuild or something quick to put on the channel for Madden 21, and then obviously the long-term franchise will start, with next gen, because I fully plan. I don't even know what console I'm getting yet, if it's going to be the Series X or the PS5, but whatever one I end up getting, I know I'm getting one. So I just figured the long-term franchise will be done on that platform. But I mean, yesterday got everybody all confused, man. I don't really think there's like a set game plan for a lot of creators. I think a lot of people are really just whatever at this point. MUT sucks. I mean, I'm not a MUT guy, man. I appreciate the mode, I guess, for what it is. I know a lot of people like it. And my thought process is I'm not so much hating on MUT. Just because it's not my cup of tea, it's a mode in the game. And as a consumer, if you're going to put a mode into the game, it needs to be supported. So if you want MUT in there, support MUT to the best of your abilities, right? If you're going to have Face of the Franchise in there and that's something you want to push, support that mode to the best of your abilities. Same with Franchise. If that is a mode in the game, support it to the best of your ability. Right now, it's like they just don't care about Franchise. If you really, truly don't care, you're trying to push people out, just simply remove it from the game. Remove it from the game, because right now, it's a slap in the face. So they're calling it classic so they don't have to add new things. I don't know, man. I seen one joke they were saying that when they say classic, they meant classic, like Madden 99 franchise, because that's how bare his franchise is, man. I don't know what the marketing ploy is, and as a marketing director myself, I applaud, whoever the market. I don't know if EA's is in-house or they hire an outside agency. I applaud them, man, because whoever had the task of trying somehow to make franchise sound impressive, that was a difficult task, because when you're leading it off with rule changes that the NFL made and X Factor being in the game mode, you have nothing to pull from, man. So they're trying to make the game sound good, and I'm sure EA is probably blaming them now, because a lot of times when companies suffer, they blame the marketing team. I might get the game if they add something Madden 21 on next gen. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm hoping that is what they do. Could be wishful thinking, could be something that never actually happens. But that's what I'm hoping for as well, man. So I guess that's where I'm at with Madden 21, honestly. With that said, let's go over. I was able to find these rosters on Operation Sports, and it was the updated, Madden roster. And I wanted to go through them. At first, I was going to go through them off stream, and I was like, why not just try to go through a lot of this stuff here with you guys? Because if everything looks okay, maybe we might do a Madden 2005 franchise here with these rosters. The reason I decided on 2005 mainly is because this was the last year that the main dev team was working on Madden. And at the same time, the gameplay to me is like the smoothest, like the least amount of glitches. Obviously, every Madden, every game is going to have their own share. But to me, it didn't have all the features that Madden 07 did with the All-Star game that you could play, or the College All-Star game, or being able to bring in players and work them out before the draft, or even the player roles like Madden 08. But I still think this was a very solid franchise. Maybe I'll change my mind, but that's what I'm kind of leaning towards right now. But these are the updated rosters supposedly, and I don't know where the contracts or how you really convert the contracts, right? Because nowadays, players make way more than what they were making in 2005, and the cap space is up. So I'm not sure how they convert it. What's going on, Ridgeway? I might get it on next gen. I mean, like I said, if they improve it, that's definitely a possibility. They give Lamar Jackson 94 speed, 95 acceleration. I mean, I can't complain with that. Carrying the 66. Okay, I mean, Lamar Jackson is not bad. Accuracy 80. Look at what they did to RG3. 66 accuracy, man. This man's not completing any passes. What did they do with the injury rate? 92 injury for Lamar Jackson. So they did the cover athlete well. And these are the rosters going or at the end of the season. So I don't think none of the off-season moves are in here. The reason I believe that, because when I looked at the Titans quickly, they still had Marcus Mariota. So yeah, Ryan Tannehill, Mariota there. Both with the 1-year deals. And I'm thinking, I know he was saying something about with just minimums, the rosters aren't 100% accurate. I think that's why Josh Johnson is here on a 0-year deal. So he should be a free agent immediately, I believe. You have what, Derrick Henry sitting here on the 1-year deal. What did they do to my guy Derrick Henry? 89 speed, acceleration, break tackles only 84. I don't know about that one, man. Corey Davis a 90. I like Corey Davis. I don't I don't know about 90, man. AJ Brown 82. Delaney Walker a 99. Jonnu Smith. So, I mean, it seems like they got most of the players. Now, we could disagree with some of the ratings, but it seems like most of the players are here, at least enough for us to start a franchise. Because, you know, the rosters are going to be torn down and reconstructed anyway, right? Jayon Brown, Rashaan Evans, they got Woodyard, Harold Landry, Logan Ryan. I mean, they got all the main stuff. Kevin Byard at 99. Okay. What is my favorite Madden? I mean, I have a few, man. I love Madden 04. Back in the day, I loved this Madden right here, and even 06 on the PS2, but I thought this was better than 06 on the PS2. Madden 08 was really good. I liked Madden 12 on the 360. That's what I played it on. I really enjoyed it, and I liked the whole process of, you know, when you draft a player, you don't get the overall. You get a week by week as it gets more accurate, and then you get the real overall once you go into the regular season. Because when you're cutting players and trying guys out, I mean, it made preseason important, right? So I did like Madden 12, and then after that, I mean, 16 was okay. And really after 16, man, 20 was the best one, I think, of this generation. Even though running was super OP, like crazy OP. And you guys seen what it had to do with the sliders to make it interesting. So a ton of 99 guys. They got Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes, Brady, Breeze, Cam Newton, 94, Matt Ryan, Lamar Jackson. I mean, obviously, the ratings back then, a lot of, like 80 was kind of like your lower level guys. So the ratings are going to be just higher in general than where they are now. All right, so let's hop into a game real quick. 05 had player holdouts. I think they did have holdouts in 05. I know they restricted free agency, but I do think 05 did have holdouts. So let's just hop into a game quick. I just want to make sure this game plays well, and then we can hop into the franchise because they have a file already done. And I think it might be after a season, and then you could choose your team. I'm not 100% sure how that goes. Who should we use here? Just for kicks and giggles, man. Somebody that if I did start one out for sure, matter of fact, just go with the Chiefs. Somebody I know I for sure wouldn't use. There we go. Let's see if the computer is going to run with Lamar Jackson. I know they don't have the playbooks and stuff either, and I don't think that's ever possible to update. I know you could make your own plays in this Madden, if I'm not mistaken. But all of this, man, I'm using the emulator. I downloaded the rosters from Operation Sports. So I'm just trying everything to see how everything works. And I want to make sure this game's not laggy and too slow.
Hi, and welcome everyone to another great NFL football telecast brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. I'm Al Michaels, joined by John Madden.
See, I'm weird, man. I like this stuff before the game. Like when they start highlighting players. I mean, they do it a little bit now. But if they could immerse that, improve that and make it more immersive, I think that all that stuff helps, man. It makes you feel like games are bigger than they are, especially like playoff games or Super Bowls, and gives you something to kind of watch for. As we have Shady right here warming up. And hopefully we could get some more Axis football stuff coming out soon. I knew they dropped the new improvements to their franchise mode and what they did to their draft day experience. I'm going to try to reach out to them and see if we can get any more info to share with you guys. But if I do, I'm definitely going to let you guys know.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss.
What's going on, Jacob? Presentation-wise, is already better than what we have now. I mean, I think so, man. And remember, I muted the music just for copyright reasons, obviously. But yeah, I think as a whole, these games were better.
See if they can turn this first drive into points.
All right, so let's see what we could do here with this.
Dick Vermeil's Chiefs have one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League, and they're passing and running attack.
I don't even know what plays work. We're going through all of this together. We're playing on All Pro because it's been a little minute since I played this game specifically, man. And I don't think they don't have the fast audibles in this game, so I was going to audible to a run. And we get delayed game penalty. Have I read the new improvements on the new Maximum Football? I know that they're calling it Dynasty 2.0. I haven't read up too much on it. I definitely, of course, I support all these indie games. I'm going to buy it again just like I did last season, give it a shot, and then hopefully have some major improvements, or as much as they could do. Great player right there. As much as they could do. Because I know it's only like a 2 or 3 man team working on the game. How do I feel about the Jets? I mean, I think the Jets as an organization right now is somewhat in shambles, honestly. They need to give Darnold some help. I mean, and now with Cam Newton coming back into the division, I think any shot of you guys winning the division is gone now. Do we think Madden will change franchise now that it's trending? It's #1 trending, right? I don't know if it's still #1. It was this morning. I doubt it, man. I think it's too late. I don't think nobody is open. That is Mahomes. Look at that arm strength. Wow, McCoy makes the catch. Wow, man. So, like, small things, man. I ran into the ref. It didn't, like, impact the play a lot. But, like, having refs on the field matter, yo. Like, I don't know why they were like, is this a waste of resources? I mean, that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's legitimately a thing. I don't know, man. Some of EA's decision-making, like, you can see how disconnected they are from the gamer. You know? They don't know what we want, which is crazy because the franchise community has been yelling what they want from years, like exactly verbatim. Like, you don't have to add nothing new. Like, just don't take nothing away and make small changes every year. That's basically all we're asking. Like, all these features that are in these games that are gone now is crazy. Am I going to buy Madden 21? I don't think I'm buying Madden 21. With that said, I'm pretty sure, unless they're mad at me now, EA will give me and a lot of other content creators the game anyway, because that's free promotion for them. All right, man, so 3rd and 4. Oh, that's Travis Kelce. There we go. It's one-on-one coverage, man.
Good read, finding the single coverage in the secondary.
See what this option route is talking about, man. You would think he will go on that post route if this is truly a cover 2 or if it's too high. Oh, they're bringing the safety down. Maybe not. Back shoulder. There it is. Touchdown. I agree with you, Jet Up. Like, in order to really make change, you're going to have to hurt EA in their pockets where it counts, honestly. I mean, but just with anything, it's going to be hard to get the whole community not to buy something or not to, like, you know, endorse what they want to do.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good.
What changes did I want to see on it? Mainly the scouting. I felt like I wanted expansion to the scenario engine. I thought that was a good start. And that type of stuff, like more things to do in between games, but that type of stuff, like the scenario engine, gave you things to kind of look out for, and it gave you stuff to do. That's a terrible kick. Gave you stuff to do during the game as well. You know what I mean? So I like that idea. I thought they could expand on that more. Maybe they could still do it. 'cause I know you could post that, pass that stuff in post launch, and then scouting, man. Scouting was something that I thought could have been improved, and the draft experience, but I don't think we're getting none of that. I got to get used to circle being the sprint button. Or all this. Right now, I'm playing this on the emulator, so I'm literally using, I don't know if you can see, Xbox controller. So I'm trying to like map my head to the PlayStation buttons while also mapping my head to how I used to play on here. What a catch. I just want to enjoy the game again. I mean, everybody does, man. At the end of the day, I mean, whatever you enjoy, right? I mean, video games are meant, as much as we all wanted to be realistic or super realistic and all of this fun stuff, video games for a lot of people are like either escape, it's an entertainment source, right? So escape for reality, a way for you to just relax and chill and then create your own world, right? And have fun ultimately, man. So when you're not having fun with the game and you're forcing yourself to play a game, that's kind of when you have to start asking yourself, why am I playing this game? You know what I mean? Madden 21 should be $5. I mean, if you have the EA access, I guess it is, right? Or if you have Origin Premier, where all of the games was $100 for the year and you get every single EA game, maybe at that point, man. I like how Madden 17, they will tell background stories of some players. You don't know. I mean, I don't know why. Or at least expand on it even more, right? Like storytelling, really stories is what makes franchise modes, right? Because you create your own stories, your own world, and your own immersion. So anytime you could expand on that, even these games that had the radio show or they had the newspaper headlines, those things matter. There we go. They're running with Lamar Jackson. I like to see that. I want to see how much they run with him because he has the 94 speed here. But that was a good start. Keep it trending, please. I hope it trends as long as we can get it to trend.
They'll go from the shotgun. Jackson with a man in motion. Rolling out to his right. Guns it over the middle.
What a throw. I'm about to get an older gen and play older Maddens. I mean, you seen what I just did, man. So, and it's funny. At the end of the day, a lot of hardcore franchise gamers, you could play almost any Madden. And the more features they have, kind of the more stuff you could do and create your own stories and probably have more fun with that than you would, you know, Madden 21. Especially with the modding community and people like this, we'll see how accurate a lot of this stuff is and how it plays. Like if I simulate a year or two, will it crash? If it's stable and it doesn't crash, I mean, this is what you need right here. Because I'm sure if they did this, I'm sure they'll make the rosters with the new rookies as well. And if they do that, man, this is probably what you could play, you know? And Madden 2005 can't be no more than a few dollars. I know when I bought it a few years ago, I got it from like this retro game store for $3. And then I just put it into my PC, burnt the ISO, and there you go. This game has aged very well. It has, man. Really, every EA game, in my opinion, has aged pretty solidly. If that's a word, I think I just made up a word. You know 2K is licking their chops. 2K, they are, but EA, they have the money. And NFL, that's all they care about. So they're not going to try to have an open marketplace. Whoever's going to give them the money, that's it. What a run right there by Mark Ingram. This is before the truck stick was introduced. So I think a lot of that stuff is ratings based as to whether they're going to run you over or not, which makes sense. They're not going to get the playoff in time. Can the NFL pull out of the deal? I mean, as far as I know, they can't until I think the last 2 years could be an option. I think that's it.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
We might come out on the goal line defense. They can't, which sucks. That's what I thought, man. What's going on, Elu? Welcome to the stream, bro.
Ingram in the backfield.
So for those that are just coming in, man, I'm seriously considering doing something with Madden 2005. I got these updated rosters, which were the rosters from last year, obviously. I'll see if somebody is planning on or will do the rosters for this upcoming season. If they do that, I might just wait until, you know, that happens and then do the franchise with those updated rosters. But I definitely want to test it out. This game is playing well. So I don't think there's an issue playing the game. And then I want to make sure franchise and stuff works. This will be the first year I'm not buying Madden. I mean, yeah, I 100% agree, man.
And it's on its way. He made that one easily. The Ravens are down by a touchdown.
And I'm buying the next gen console. I mean, I'm buying the next gen console. I'm hoping next gen has something different with Madden. I mean, with the franchise mode. Wishful thinking. But that's what I tweeted out, man, that hopefully that could be the only change that can make people get back into it. But I don't know. It's not looking good. I miss those days, early 2000 EA's competing against ESPN Midway, 989 Sports. It was what? NFL Fever was added to that list. NFL Quarterback Club, which was trash, but everybody played it for the quarterback challenge. There was another ESPN Prime Time. There was a lot of football games back in the early 2000s, man. You had options. And every year I'll start off, I'll alternate with one. Man, because my dad will play, so I'll alternate with one, and then eventually once they're used and all that stuff, I'll go grab another one. But you had options. I remember reading Game Informers and kind of comparing what each football game did and what they did differently, and everybody had their preference, which was cool. Because I was the NFL Fever guy for 1 year, because they had the towel. I think it was the first game that had the towel in the mood, man. And I don't know, you're a kid, that like hooked me. And then Madden 03 was like one of my favorite games at that time, man. And then I went back to NFL 2K4. I thought it was a good game. But then I went back to Madden 04 ultimately with Vic on the cover, and that game was amazing. NFL 2K5 was amazing. This one was amazing. So it was crazy, man. Do I know who Ryan Moody is? I do know who Ryan Moody is, man. And major props to him, man. He's been getting them big audience lately, but he's been saying a lot of this stuff for a while, right? He's been talking about the game constructively for a while. I know all those guys, man. Smitty, was a Sim football critic. A lot of those guys I do watch from time to time. So they make dope content. They need someone to compete with to keep up the game. That's with everybody, man. That's literally with everybody. Like, anytime you get content with anything, man, whether it's like, it could be like a relationship with your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it may be, right? If you get content or that person gets content, things can start going away with that. Friendships, you get content, stop calling your friends, stop hanging out with them. That would affect that relationship. It's the same thing with games and really in any entertainment. If you get content and stop improving, eventually, that love that somebody had for you or for that company is going to begin to wear off. And when it wears off, man, it's hard to get that trust back. He's the GOAT like you. Appreciate it, bro. How did I get the updated rosters? From Operation Sports. If you go to Operation Sports Forum, they have I think it's last gen section. Go there, and I literally seen updated PS2 rosters from Madden 2004 through 08. They have the 2020 roster. So if you have any of those games, so 04, 05, 6, 7, or 08, you can get these rosters. Oh, man, we had Kelsey. Pressure came a little quick, man. 3rd and 2. Let's bring in another tight end. We go with the screen out of this set. That could be interesting. Let's try it. One thing I do miss is the quick audibles, like where you can audible out of any formation. And that did not work. He held on to it, though. So what I'm basically trying to figure out, man, is just making sure this game runs properly. Of course, I'm going to have to figure out how long. If you guys play these PS2 games, how long do you go with the quarters to get, you know, somewhat realistic stats without being there all day also?
He had plenty of room to spare.
Ever since Madden Ultimate Team came on board, Madden has fallen since. I mean, true. But like I said, with them, I'm not even mad that Ultimate Team is there. It's just when you neglect it, right? Because 2K does it. 2K, I mean, they think about it, man. Their focus is what? Is my player, right? And the park and Pro-Am, that's like their #1 focus. And then after that is my team, right? Because that makes money. And then their focus after that is my league. And they completely trashed my GM this year, by the way. But then it's my league, right? But even that, their my league, their franchise mode has way more stuff to do. Way more stuff than Madden. So there's really no excuse. You can't even say Mutt is the reason why. It's just EA does not care. That is a design run play with Lamar Jackson. I like that type of stuff, man. That's the computer and the AI using what they have. They have a guy who can run. Use it. Madden 12 was the start of Ultimate Team. And you seen what happened directly after that, man. Madden 12 was what the last good game. The last good franchise, in my opinion.
To maintain their block and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
Kansas City comes out in a dime package.
Like, with 2K, man, I don't like the whole VC system and you have to pay for everything. But that's me, because I'm more of an offline guy. I do have a my player that I did spend money on to get VC to upgrade or whatever so he could play online. But then their my league is completely transaction free. Like, you don't have to be online to play my league. That's the only mode in the game where you can just play offline. It's like they respect the fact that you can do anything. You can hop in the game. You can edit anything. You can have fun with the game. If you want to make an OP draft class, you can. If you want to make it where it's not good at all, you can. Like, you can do anything to it, essentially. You can change the sliders for the progress, all that stuff, man. And I don't know why EA doesn't do it. Have I ever tried MLB The Show? I haven't played 20. I'm really thinking about playing 20 now. I have 19. My biggest thing with MLB is just that I'm not a baseball fan. The game is good, and I actually enjoy. Oh, Mahomes is hurt. I actually enjoy playing the game. I just don't know much about like the whole structure of MLB in terms of like how the draft works or something with like the Rule 5 draft and arbitrations. All of that stuff I don't really know much of. I'm not knowledgeable in that. Oh, if we could have let him a little bit more. We'll see how this also how this gameplay also changes with Mahomes out. EA has been silent. They have nothing else to say.
Any news yet on the injury, Jill?
I was able to talk to the team doctor, and he indicated that it is a minor injury. They expect that he'll take a series or two off, then return to the field.
Oh, wow. So Mahomes is only going to be out for a series or two. Interesting to tell us. Oh, great coverage right there. Now, we might just go to half, and then we'll go through the franchise and see how it starts. Because, like I said, when you updated the rosters, they had a franchise file already. I got to get used to this kicking again, too. They have a franchise file already there, and I'm thinking that's what you have to load in order to get, like, everything to work properly, at least. So we'll load that up and see where that even brings us. It's more complicated than Madden MLB The Show. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to just dive in and figure it out. Or even if it's a thing where I do something on the channel and I figure it out with you guys, man. I'm not opposed to that at all. There we go. Lamar Jackson running again.
The 22. Looks like he's calling an audible. Gets rid of it.
There we go.
Jackson did a good job reading the coverage, but couldn't get it.
Go down. Let's put a spy. That's what I was looking for. Just in case he wants to run.
Could be the call here.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package. With the pass on the
Great throw right there, man.
the 32-yard line.
And here's where
I'll be
efficiency
open
is
to helping get
But
used to
down
MLB
right
The
now,
Show.
if
Yeah,
they
man,
score
I
a
appreciate it
first
because I would
down,
definitely
they just can't
I would
afford
definitely
to
need
give
help.
the other team a chance to increase the lead.
EA has done the exact same thing with the FIFA community. So I play. That's a game that I play off stream. Just once again, I don't even know if you guys like FIFA or not. I play it off stream, and I'm not like the biggest soccer fan, but I've been doing MLS because I've been trying to kind of get into MLS. So I've played a lot of it, man. And at the beginning of the year, specifically, FIFA 19's community mode was trash. Like, it was terrible.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package.
And the fact that FIFA on PC isn't going to get the next gen treatment is I don't understand why. It's just another reason how EA just is not. They don't know what the fan base wants. Because I don't think if that's the case, I don't think Madden is going to get the next gen treatment either. And I play Madden on PC for the most part. I'm in the PML league on PlayStation, but I don't even own it on Xbox. So that doesn't make any sense, especially when you have a PC that's capable of the next gen. It makes no sense to me. Don't forget NHL. I mean, I don't know too much about NHL. What I've heard was, though, the NHL has the most in-depth franchise from an EA Sport product. I heard their scouting is good. They have like a fog of war. They have a coaching. I don't know if it's a whole carousel, but like some type of coaching system. I heard it's the best franchise mode they have because NBA Live. I tried to get into that. It's very, very, very bare. Like, it might be worse than Madden. And then the rest of their games, I don't think is that good.
Here's the kick. And he
Yeah,
chooses
fair catch
to
that.
return this one.
If EA will compete with 2K in basketball and if 2K will compete with EA in football, both games will be better. I mean, that's true. Every competition is never going to hurt anybody. Never.
1st and 10. Baltimore comes out in their nickel package.
All right, Mahomes is back, man. See what the safety left the middle of the field. There we go. That's Sammy Watkins. Did we overthrow him? No, we didn't. The corner. Is that Marlon Humphrey? Humphrey made a play on the football. When does next gen come out? They haven't said yet. They just said it's holiday. I'm expecting it to be in November. It makes sense. You don't want to put it out in December unless it's very, very early December. You want to put it out when people have money and people are buying gifts. So I would expect it to be bullet pass. Damn, we still couldn't squeeze that in there. I would expect it to be in November, early December. PS5 is December, November for Xbox. You might know more than me. I'm 100% speculating, but yeah, I'll be getting both. I don't think I'm getting. I will eventually get both. I'm not on any team. Like, I literally buy what I think is the best product at the time. I will be getting one of the consoles. Still don't know which one I'm be getting yet. I have a PC and I mainly play on PC. And I have a 2080 Ti. I don't feel the need to upgrade. I will be playing one of them though. I just don't know. That's a terrible punt, man. That's an awful punt. You might as well have went for it. I don't know which one I'm going to be getting. Mainly it's probably going to be up to, what my friends decide to get. And if Xbox has any type of exclusives that I feel like playing. That's my main gripe with Xbox. Because off stream, I mainly stay away from sports games because you play it all the time on stream. Like, I don't feel like playing my Redskins and then doing the PML and then playing Madden again, if that makes sense. Like, typically for the most part, 2K I played a lot of and I didn't play it on stream or do anything with 2K this year. But for the most part, most of the sports games, I stream it somewhere.
Setting up play action.
Oh, he came out of nowhere for that. Xbox is coming out with 2 next-gen consoles, I heard, right? It's going to be the Series S and the Series X. I mean, that's cool. I don't know what the S is going to entail. I know the PS5 is going to have the digital only and then the standard version. My thing with PlayStation is I'm weird, man. I have the disc Oh, he barely made that kick. I have the disc for every single PlayStation game. Like I buy my last game's actually right here. I just bought Saints Row, the third remastered. It's one of my favorite Saints Row games. So I bought that. I have to get the physical copy of like any PS4 game. Any Xbox game, like I have to get it digitally. I don't know, man. It's weird, man. I don't know if I'm OCD in that aspect of what. I'll be most likely getting the PS5. I feel you there, Revis. Here the Xbox has better specs, but I like the PS5. I heard the Xbox is going to be more powerful, right? In terms of like the GPU, the graphics is going to be more powerful, raw power in the Xbox. The PS5 is going to have a way faster SSD, like faster than what I have an M.2 drive in my PC, faster than that. So the trade-offs are there, right? Because you could load into games and do more with that faster SSD. And you won't have as much popping, all that good stuff there. But with the GPU being stronger, there's also more you could do there too. I expect EA makes their games on Xbox. EA games are going to play better on Microsoft, right? 2K is going to play better on PlayStation. That's where they want to make the game primarily. You're going to have all of those stuff there. So it's going to be tough. It's really going to come down to for me, exclusives. Would I ever make a side channel where you play different genre of games? Something I thought about. I don't know where the support will be. Obviously, I know if I put it here, it's not going to be, too kind. But maybe I do something separate on separate channel. Because I play, like I said, most of the other games I play off stream are other types of games. So maybe that's something that we do. Would I ever do 2K My Career videos? I did them in the past. They didn't really gain too much traction, but maybe it's something that we could do. This Madden 21 news, man, I'm open to a lot of stuff. I'll put it that way. Do you think you can make Saints Row into a series? I've almost beat Saints Row the third remastered. Like I think I'm on mission like 37 or 47. I'm almost done with that. So that one, maybe I could have streamed it. I thought about going on to Twitch and maybe also doing a thing where I just stream more on Twitch, or like who was it? Jacob just said maybe make it a side channel. I'm not quite sure yet, but maybe I will. If you guys want to support it, definitely. All right, Jacob, thanks for stopping through, bro. Definitely appreciate it, my guy. Fortnite, I haven't gotten to Fortnite, man. That's one game I just never. I played it, obviously. My brother loves it. My little brother loves that game. I just can't get into it. 5 for 11 for Lamar Jackson. It's not terrible. See what he did running. 2 attempts, 5 yards. I just wanted to play a half. And then we will get into 8 for 16 for Mahomes. I like with these old games, computers don't just complete every pass either. That's cool. What if you did Madden 12 franchise on another channel? If I did Madden 12 franchise, it'll probably be on this channel, honestly. It fits everything that we've been doing on this channel. So if I did that, it'll definitely be there. COD Modern Warfare, I play it. I suck at it. If you guys want to watch me play, that would be dope, man. But I mean, I'm not good at it. But I definitely play it a lot. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's try the franchise mode. And let's see what it is. So I put it to memory card 1. So this is the mode that I'm guessing this is where the rosters were done, was November 28th. So we're going to load into it and see what it does. Madden should add tendencies. 100%, man. 100%. At least play. Like if it's a scrambling quarterback, he has a scrambling style, at least scramble with them. Way more. So let's make eggs. I don't want to save over this, so let's save this as a test. And you hear the radio show in the background. That's something that they also, I mean, they don't need to bring it back, but that helped back then a lot when it came to like the immersion of everything, right? You have the storyline, central, all of that good stuff back in here. Let me turn it down because we don't need any copyrights right now. But yeah, man. So like stuff like this, patent name starter. I have receiver. The results are in. Can you believe it? Looks like there's 2 of them. Rashawn Jenkins won the battle. He's going to start there. I think the first season we might be controlling every team, because I could just change all of this. And I don't think you could change till after, right? You're lucky to get the game for free. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a perk, right? That comes with doing this. At the same time, all the content creators, it's free promo, right? Like any other promotion on the channel, what people charge for, right? So for EA, they're gonna give you the game for free. It don't cost them nothing because they're gonna give you a code. They're not gonna give you a physical copy of it, and then you're gonna probably play the game, and you're probably gonna be favorable to the game because they did a favor for you. All of that stuff, man. So that's kind of where they try to get you. They ruined franchise by telling us the storylines was ruined the mode for you. I don't know why they did that. Like, that's a feature. Like, just say we have storylines. Don't tell everybody exactly what they're going to be. Like, I don't. That made no sense, man. What's going on, Adam? Welcome to the stream, man. Basically, what we're doing right now is I got the updated rosters on Madden 2005, and now I am trying to see how this franchise works on here. They got all the updated coaches. Looks like they did a lot. I really want to see what they did with the contracts. That's kind of important in franchise mode games because Aaron Rodgers, $70 million, that might be like the max in this game. Because you can't equate, right, like whose contract do I know? Let's go to the Eagles because I know Wentz is like $112 million. $8 million total. See, that's not. I don't even know how I would go about seeing. Oh, I think it's right here. All right. Had to hit R2 and L2. I don't even know how I was going to find the contracts. Contract hit $1.8 million. Contract up to 2007. This is what 2004. $3.68 million. Contract $8 million. I don't know where they get this info for the contracts in here, but like I said, you're gonna have to equate. I don't know if they went off of percentages or like what percentage of the cap space they did then, because the cap space, there was what like 70 something million. The cap space now is over like 120, almost $120 million, somewhere around there. So Jordan Howard's on the 1 year deal, also $270,000 bonus. I wonder if we could sort by like the biggest contracts. There we go. So the biggest contract is Jacoby Brissett at 7 years, $99 million. Okay. Aaron Rodgers, 5 years, $70 million. Chris Harris, $63 million. Montez Sweat. So I don't know where these deals come from. Mahomes, 6 years, $50 million. So if we did do something here, the contracts are not going to be accurate. Ooh, imagine being stuck with this deal right here. A rookie linebacker, 66 overall, 5 years, $47 million. But, I mean, that's cool too. I don't even mind that, man. Honestly, it just creates other challenges and other obstacles and all that good stuff. Look at the Titans' highest paid player is David Long. Then you have Tannehill has the 4-year deal. Mariota has a 4-year deal. So it was interesting because offline, when we had these rosters, Mariota had a 1-year deal. Josh Johnson was at 0, but now they're at 4. Derrick Henry's at 3. I don't know, man. So many 99s, yes. There's a lot of 99s, especially if you go to all players. But at the same time, the original game had a lot of 99s too. And like the rating scale wasn't as wide as it is now, right? Like 80s was like an 80 in this game was like a 70 in the new Madden. So, but you have a 99 over Ryan Quigley but then there's Everson Griffin on here. I don't know if you guys noticed that. On the bottom, I don't know if my cursor, here we go. Right here is Griffin. Right here is Quigley. Right end, punter. So what is it? So if I sign him, because he's a free agent, right? So if I sign him, will he be a punter? Man, I'm confused. I really want this to work so we can have the updated rosters with this. If not, we might have to resort to the regular roster. Let's do like a 1-year deal because he Because then right here it says he's a 69 overall. So unless Griffin's just not in the game, I don't know, man. That was weird to me right there. It's a lot of 99s. Will Disley? Okay. Davion Clowney, Bobby Wagner. You guys let me know if I started something with this and these rosters being a little wacky, would that bother you? Like, would that bother you to the point where we're better off doing the original rosters with old players? Or could you get over the fact that Will Disley is a 99 overall and there's literally like 30 99 overall players? Ah, man, I don't know. That might mess up the merger for me. There's a lot of 99 guys. Like over 30. There has to be at least 50, if not 70, 75 guys that are 99 overalls. Oh, man. All right. I don't like that. Then 98 overalls is going to be the same story. It's going to be a ton of them, too. Not as many, but it's still a lot. Original rosters. Trey Burton 99. What was that for you Bears? It was not there. Trust me, man. They got. I guess they got Trubisky right. But if everybody else is a 99 and that's the scale they're going off of, having Trubisky at the 81, I guess that makes sense. I mean, you have a 99 fullback, Marquette King. I like Marquette King. The man's a 98 overall. Okay. Josh Jones, 92. Jay Ajayi, 90. I mean, at least they're not 99s. Starter franchise or regular rosters. Yeah, man. I was trying to get these rosters in here. It just doesn't seem like it will be worth it. Let me just simulate, because I want to see also how everything just plays out. So let's just go through. We're going to just simulate the season here. Is it player progression? I don't know. That's why I'm about to simulate the season and kind of see how everything shakes out. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. But see how things play out, man. ...2004 Lions franchise. Who was it? What's his name? Harrington. Joey Harrington. I couldn't think of his name for a second. Joey Harrington, when he was supposed to be the guy. And was it Mike Williams at the time? I remember that was the stretch where the Lions just drafted like receiver after receiver after receiver. 2K's player progression is bad, but if you download I can't remember his name right now. It's Pop Boy. That's what I've been using with for 2K this year. Pop Boy. He has a YouTube channel. Pop Boys. He has Beyond Hall of Fame sliders. He also has Pop Boy My League sliders. If you just search for that in on PS4, and it typically pops up, like even my PC version of 2K, like on other consoles, people will just copy it. Download his My League files. And why isn't that letting me at least simulate 1 week? Download his My League files and to fix the progression. You got to put progression at like 25. Yeah, man. You do. So I don't know why it's not. I don't know, man. All right. It looks like it's simulating now. Yeah, but that's how I had to fix the progression in 2K. Because after year 2, everybody is an 80 overall and higher, which makes no sense. Then you end up getting like 88 overalls as free agents because no one has the cap space because everybody's so good that they're demanding a lot of money. Why? Yeah, we might have to go with the original rosters because even this is acting funny. Like I can't even simulate through the season without it stopping like every other game. Like it did it again. I don't know. It's not even giving me a reason why. It's just stopping. Yeah, this is going to get annoying. You guys dragging Bender asking for $20 million a year. That's basically what happened, man. I got Donovan Mitchell for the I'm having a brain fart right now, man. For the mid-level exception, it was like $5 million a year for Donovan Mitchell because I'm in season 4 and nobody had the money for him. So I don't know. It kind of breaks the immersion. That's how I found out about that slider set because I just couldn't keep going like that. But maybe at this point, maybe that, like I said, 2K might be something we bring to the channel also because Madden, like I said, Madden 21 ain't looking good. Unless it's something crazy that I doubt is there. Maybe next gen, Madden's not looking good. All right, guys. So we might just end the stream in a little bit. I was trying to get through the whole off season so we can kind of see how that worked in this game. Unless you guys feel like waiting. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through this season at this pace. We'll try to do it again to simulate the season. I'll wait. Appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, I don't know why it's going so slow. Is if anybody could tell, is 2K or not 2K is fixed franchise for Madden still #1 trending on Twitter? What are your sliders called, bro? Let everybody know here because I think everybody's trying to find a way to make the game more interesting. Am I ever going to start up a Kentucky Dynasty again? I am not sure, man. The great thing with Kentucky, obviously, I'm a mater besides that, but the great thing with them is they're never that great in college football games. So you can always start off with them. They're always like a 2-star or 3-star prestige. So it's always some type of challenge there. And you're in the SEC, so you're going to be playing against the top schools. So it's never bad. It's something I might think about. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll definitely check out the sliders, bro. Have to monitor all the trades. Yes, you have to turn that on. One, I like to see just any trade that happens in the league. And then 2, you don't want nothing crazy to happen. So I have a series of a 7-7 superstar. Any suggestions on making a YouTube page? I mean, really no suggestions besides just start it and everything will improve, like quality, all that good stuff. Like, don't worry about everything being perfect right away, man. Just do it and do what you want to do. Don't feel like you have to chase the crowd and chase the clout and all that good stuff. Like, just make stuff that you're interested in, and that'll keep you from getting burnt out and hating doing it, man. And just keep rolling like that, I guess. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, I don't do nothing special. So I just enjoy the games. I post them when I want to post them and when I enjoy them and try to make them good and entertaining for you guys. And that's it. That's basically all I try to do. I do need to start streaming more, though. That is a thing. Like I said, I've been talking, but like I said, I've been talking about streaming on Twitch a lot more, and I just have not done it. All right, so we're almost done with this season, guys. like I said, don't know what's taking it. Why it keeps stopping itself. It's not even the speed of it. It's just literally it keeps stopping over and over again. Uncle Sam's reject, my guy, bro. What's going on with you, man? If you guys haven't checked out, he's in here right now. Uncle Sam's Reject Gaming, bro. You would not be disappointed. Check out his channel, man. NCAA, super in-depth, super story-driven. Post great content, man. Stop posting college baseball, but I get it. I get why, man. But definitely check out his channel, bro. Post dope content for sure. How do I record PS3 games? I have no idea. I don't. I don't even own a PS3. So I have no idea. I have a 360 and I use an Elgato capture card for that. When I use PC stuff, I just use OBS. Simple, man. College baseball will come back sooner or later. I get it, man. I get the reasons why. Man. But at this point, man, we're not gonna have Madden 21. We're not gonna have Madden 21 to post, so we have to get creative there. Do I have 2K football? I have NFL 2K5 and All Pro Football 2K8. All right, guys, almost done. Week 13, man. Let's just get through this and see how these updated rosters work. Let's just hope they work. Because right now, man, I don't know. What's going on, Tristan? Welcome to the stream, bro. All right, guys. 3 more weeks. Just 3 more weeks. Am I going to buy Madden 21? We talked about this early in the stream. For those that just came, I'm not going to personally buy the game. Unless it's something crazy that I'm holding out maybe for next gen, I'm not going to buy the game. More than likely, I'm pretty sure with me and a bunch of other creators that post Madden, somebody's going to reach out and give them the game from EA. So most people are going to end up getting it. Now, posting content, am I going to post content? What type of content am I going to post? I have no idea about any of that right now, man. I'm not planning on it. I'll put it that way. Like, I'm not like thinking like, what team am I going to use for friend? Like, that's not my idea. I don't know what I'm gonna do content wise with it, if anything. But right now I'm not planning on it. But I'm not buying the game with my own money. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, most guys are going to end up getting the game. Face of the Franchise looks okay, man. I mean, Face of the Franchise is basically you playing NCAA and then just exporting your character over. It's not worth them completely shitting on the regular franchise mode though. Like I feel like that's very short-sighted. Very, very short-sighted. Because most people who really want that experience of going to high school and playing to college is going to play an NCAA game, play through the career, and then just put the guy in Madden. And that's basically what you're going to end up doing. So I 100% agree with you, bro. I don't get it. You should watch the franchise mode first before you get it if you do. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna know about it. I'm gonna know if I want it before it happens or not. But like I said, it just doesn't seem. I was not ecstatic about it at all. I'm simply going to get it because I play a lot of Mud. And if you play Mud or really any other game, like the gameplay itself looks good. Like I like the improvements that they made to the gameplay part. So I'm not even worried on that. It's just like for me, I'm a franchise guy. Like that's what I do. And that's what I enjoy at the heart of it. I don't play Mud. I'm not, shitting on people who play Mud. I don't think it sucks. It's not me. Hey, look, we got a Patriots Panthers Super Bowl. Cam Newton versus Tom Brady right here, right? But like, yeah, it's just not my it's not my thing. But for Madden, I mean, it's just the regular stuff, franchise mode. I'm very, very, very. I don't think disappointed is the word for it, man. Like, it just, I don't know, man. I was heated yesterday. Cam Newton did not have a good game against New England at all. No touchdowns, 2 picks. Brady, I mean, he was better. At least he completed 77%. Yeah, they did us dirty, man. We're the biggest supporting fan base. The franchise guys keep games afloat. Whether people want to admit it, like right now, Mutt makes the money, right? Online keeps people kind of talking about it. Franchise guys like your stable base. Like we want to spend the $60 and we're going to play the game all year. That's what's basically going to happen. So like getting rid of that stuff, man, I feel like it's very short-sighted thinking. Face the franchise looks promising. I mean, it looks cool. They will give you a free version. Like I said, they're more likely going to get, not just me, like a lot of guys who post Madden content, EA, they're very hands-on, I guess, when it comes to talking to the content creators and providing them codes. How long before we get a legit NCAA baseball game, basketball game? Basketball, I think, is going to be a while just because the popularity, I don't think, is there. Football is whenever they get, from what I've heard, they have to get their union. NCAA, EA, obviously, they're more than happy to get an NCAA football game in there. But they're not going to pay each player individually. But they want the players in there, which means, obviously, they're going to want the players in there. Ultimate Team, all that stuff will come to NCAA too. But they have to get some sort of union because they don't want to have to go player by player and agree with each player separately on a deal. That's going to cost them more money than if they could get all these college athletes to sign to some type of union or some type of organization and just pay them. So until that happens, I think it'll be a while. We're not going to get an NCAA football game, at least with real players. I might wait until next gen for sure. I mean, I wasn't going to post franchise this gen more than likely anyway, unless I knew for a fact that franchise mode from current gen will export to next gen, or if PC got the next gen upgrades. It looks like FIFA's PC is not getting the next gen upgrade, so I doubt that the PC version of Madden is getting the next gen upgrade. So I was going to have to play it on console, and if I couldn't export it directly and keep playing, I don't know if I was going to post it that much anyway. No, I've never played Dreams on PS4, man. I think it's the game where you build a game, right? So I don't know. Madden was built on franchise, and EA doesn't care at all. That makes no sense. You're exactly right. Currently, the Buccaneers are operating in the red. You can add the forward-player salaries. I don't. So is the Texans. I'm just trying to make sure the offseason works. I'm not even trying to do anything here. Craniac Gaming was good, bro. NCAA 14 is amazing. I like every NCAA 14 game, honestly. I think 11 or 12 probably could have been the best. 14 is very solid. Then I love the PS2 versions. EA is a scummy company. I don't think I'm trying to be as nice as possible, I guess. That's one way to put it. Or they don't connect with the gamer. We'll put it that way. Are these rosters on Operation Sports? Yes. This is exactly where I got them from, bro. I know you use the emulator, so you'll be able to put them right in. 12 is the best NCAA game. Yeah, like I said, 12. 11 was up there. I liked 11. I don't remember which one I liked better. Haven't played them in a minute, but 12, I enjoyed 12 a lot. So right here, man, coaching stats. You can see who's unemployed. Marvin Lewis, Mike Munchak, Andy Reid, who's now not with the team. Like, stuff like this, man, I don't know why they don't have it. Terrell Austin, Ron Rivera, Mike Singletary, Pete Carroll. I wonder if they got any Mike McCarthy. Stuff like this, man. It blows my mind that it's in a game that was made in 2004 and we don't have that now. 12 better than 14. 11 had the best online dynasty. That's probably why I typically played online dynasty. So that's before I started posting any content. I didn't make any YouTube content till 14. So I played those games online. That could be why I remember that. To me, 12 was better. The gameplay for 14, I don't mind it. I mean, it got a little wonky at times. I don't mind it. I like the recruiting. I'm weird. Like, I like the pitches and like the competitive pitches and calling the player up. Took way more time. I enjoyed it. I feel like I was more invested in the recruiting of those games. That's why I liked it better. The promises, you still had the coaching carousel. You still had all that stuff that was there. I just felt like there was a little bit more to do in those older games. So that's literally like my reason why I liked it better. 14 got a little too arcadey. 12 was more physics based. Yeah, 12 got wonky, man, at times. And certain things was OP, man. You double juke 2 or 3 defenders at the same time, which is fun, you know. And I've been playing 14 offline again recently, just on my own time, but that was it. I sim all the games. You like to play GM style games. I mean, if you like those, man, there's a lot, especially on PC, like those text style games. I know it's Draft Day Sports. They make a lot of games. They have a football. I think it's just called Draft Day Sports Pro Football, like 2020. Those games I think are also pretty in depth. I know they have a basketball version, a college basketball version, all that good stuff. Out of the park baseball, if you're into baseball, they have all of that stuff there. That's very, and I think Out of the Park baseball you go watch it. You go watch the games, and they have like some type of animations. So if you're into those, definitely check those out. Like I said before, I just don't know the financials part of the game of baseball. Like, it's just over my head, dude. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing with that. NFL 2K5 is better than Madden 20. I think NFL 2K5 is the best football game ever made, man. I think 2005 was the best year for football game because NFL 2K5, I think the best game ever. Madden 2005, I think, is underrated. Like, I think that is probably the best Madden game ever made. And because NFL 2K5 was so great and it came out for $20 when it came out, people just slept on Madden. Madden a little bit more arcadey, but it's fun, man. I think it's great. Madden 04 and 12. 04 was fun. I think 05 just balanced it out and they fleshed out franchise mode and they added a hit stick. I think those things made 2005 better than 04. Madden 12 on the 360 and PS3. I think it was the last good one. I wouldn't put it up here with like this game. The gameplay I don't think was the greatest. I think NCAA played better in 12 than Madden did, but it was a solid game, man. The last good one for sure. And if you're playing Madden 12 right now, I have there's no complaints about that at all. All right, so I'm just looking at this. I really don't even feel like going through all this right now. I want to make sure everything works. So we're going to try to hire a head coach if any team needs a head coach. I don't think any team. Here we go. The Seahawks need a head coach. PS2 sports games are the greatest sports game genre ever. Yeah, I mean, period, man. I don't think that's a question at all. So for the Seahawks, we're going to try to hire Andy Reid. And I think when you go through here, right, they got all of the ratings right here. Mike Munchak has a better offense than Andy Reid. That's questionable. But the defense is better. Chemistry, knowledge is better. Offensive line for Mike Munchak, that makes sense. He's an O-line coach. Quarterbacks for Mike Munchak is better. I don't know about that one. DBs, I mean, I think overall still Andy Reid's the more well-rounded coach. So he's accepted the offer. So he's the new coach of the Seahawks. Oh, no, it's the best offer right there. PES is better than FIFA. I think on the field, PES is the better soccer game. But for me, I don't know the ins and outs of soccer that much. So I kind of defer back to FIFA because that's more of like the arcade game, the more mainstream game. And I like the presentation of FIFA. I think the presentation is better than the presentation of PES. And I hate the menus on PES. But the game I can see how it's a better game. This is so in depth. It's crazy. Yeah, man, they had a lot of stuff. It's weird right now because for whatever reason, I am controlling every team, and I'm just trying to simulate this stuff through. I think if we do something with here, we might just use the original rosters because everything seems out of whack. But we're just kind of going through and seeing what's there. You had your coaching staff. Oh, you got the history of your coaches right here. So that is neat. So you got Mike Vrabel, for example. You see his ratings right here. You can release them. And then you see the history, at least the last 3 seasons of the history. His age, your offensive coordinator, you could promote them or release them. So we have Arthur Smith. See the ratings right there that matter. Quarterback, running back. Like stuff like this, dude, is so overrated, especially if you're taking your time. Like right now, I'm brushing through it. If you're sitting here trying to take your time and do this stuff and just go through everything, this is like miles ahead of what we have right now. I think they have their own playbooks too when you do all this stuff. You have your training staff right here, so you can hire your company. So currently, the Bears have recruit, health, and fitness. Their recovery is ridiculous at a 98. Prevention, not the greatest at a 68. But you got knowledge at an 82. How much money you have available? So $29 million. They only cost $1.6 million. That's dope, man. I don't think there's the Texans don't have no money, so they probably have to get rid of their team. But like football specialists, and you got hire. I feel like anybody jump and move trainers. 2 years left. Injury pro. Like for example, let's go with this one. Injury pro sucks. It's like if I'm playing this and I'm Baltimore, there's no way injury pro is my training staff because they're trash. And they got $21 million. I don't know how much money, but we could go like recovery, right? So they got the best recovery. We could sort it by prevention because that might be more important. So you could look at, was it Cobble Street training that has good recovery, or you could spend the money and go with Elite Health company, and you could hire them. And bam, your training staff's a lot better. You could put that in Madden 20 for one. What is the best recording software? I use OBS. That's what I use. I use OBS. I used to use Elgato, like their capture card. I use that for like the consoles, but I had a lot of glitches and stuff kind of go wrong with Elgato over the years. So OBS hasn't really failed me. It's nothing flashy, but it works. So that's what I use. All right, so you see the coach progression. So the coaches could progress and regress, I'm assuming, because you see the plus minus. See, like Andy Reid is there now, Brian Schottenheimer, Mike Tomlin. This stuff is cool. Like, this stuff needs to be in Madden. I don't know why it's not. This stuff needs to be there. Like, Freddie Kitchens, glitched out for a second. Freddie Kitchens' regression should be on another level. Like, everything, like his knowledge being a 92. But again, I think this is like somebody made these, so they could just not like it. Here we go. So we could go everything to CPU because I don't feel like going through every team. I just want to run through this quickly. I don't even know what team I want to use right now. We're going to just... Okay, I guess the Vikings because we don't... we can't change that. So there we go. So we could change that right there. And now we should just be focusing on just our one team. Here we go. So we need a head coach. So I would guess you will probably want motivation and knowledge. I think will be like the top. Maybe chemistry. Probably be like the top stuff you will look for. Let's sort by knowledge so we know we're getting some smart guys in here. Romeo Crennel. Motivation is okay. And we're sorting by knowledge. Chemistry isn't the greatest. Pete Carroll's right there. And his doesn't look bad. So, like, let's go after Pete Carroll. Why not? If you go to 2 years, he's like offended by that. So we'll go with the 1 year deal. And we'll see if he accepts it or this game glitched, which I think it did. Oh, no, it didn't. So he accepted your offer. It just took a while. They had to think about it. He had to think about that one, but he accepted it. Then we'll need a defensive coordinator. And that's where Romeo Crennel could come into play. Or Rob Marinelli. Or even Marvin Lewis, honestly. But Marvin Lewis has a defensive coordinator job. Knowledge from Romeo Crennel is ridiculous. So let's go. Oh, he wants to be head coach. So that's not going to work. So we'll go defensive coordinator for Marvin Lewis. Another team outbids you. Another team outbid us again. Dang, man, they definitely were going in. And I guess here we just go with kickers because we need a special teams coach. A head coach, bro. Come on, it's not gonna happen. All right, so that's how you fill out your coaching staff. So we're done with that one. Stadium prices, what I used to do all the time, I think it still works. If you go up twice, they're always okay with the with the price of everything. It wasn't that in depth. Like if you they would have built on this, that would have been super dope. What are my thoughts on the XFL? I thought it was a very, very exciting league that the NFL needs to pull stuff from. I really enjoyed it, man. I was rooting for St. Louis. I can't remember the name right now. St. Louis. Hey, Battlehawks. I don't remember the name right now. It's been a while. Battlehawks. Yeah, there we go. So the St. Louis Battlehawks, man. I was rocking with them. Tiamu was my guy. Like that dude looked incredible, man. So I'm happy he got a shot in the NFL. Definitely. It was very entertaining. It was fast paced. I loved everybody kind of being mic'd up. I loved really even the access on the sideline. Being able to hear what they're discussing during the review needs to come to the NFL. Like I don't know why it's not. Like it definitely needs to. So hopefully somebody could buy it and make something of it. It's definitely sad how it crumbled already. All right, so in this game, we are the Metrodome, right? But you can sell the name of the stadium. I clearly remember this. So you get paid $12 million by your sponsor every time you make it to the Super Bowl. Like that's dope. If we want to be Cub Communications Stadium, I guess, or TCPIP, get paid $5.5 million every time you win at least 12 games. But that's all the offers that we got. So there's only 3 offers, or you could just rename it manually, or you could not rename it at all. But it will make sense. 12 games is a lot, but that'll be a 2-year deal. We could be either Cub Communications Stadium or Fikanen Technology. Oh man, we'll go with that. Drink water, do you understand? Like how? Hold on. How like dehydrated and tired? My daughter, bro, I swear, like I'm a first-time parent, dude, and trying to do all this stuff and work my regular job, do YouTube, then take care of her has been ridiculous, man. All right, so you see the attendance, the expectations, which I don't know how high it was here. Okay, this is solid. Income, expenses. I mean, they did so much in this game. I don't know why they don't do that now. We're just asking them to put this back in the game. Literally, I'm not even asking for nothing new. Like, just put this stuff back in the game. All right, so let's load up the newspaper. Let's see what they're talking about after the season. And then we'll go through this off-season process and see what it's like in this game. And then we'll end the stream right there. I don't know how long this is going to take either. If it didn't freeze. So we'll give it a few more seconds to see if it froze or not. Something's happening at the top. The percentages are moving, so I don't know what's going on. UFC 3, do I like that? I played a lot of UFC 3. Obviously off streams. Not the greatest game, man. I just like combat sports. I'm a big UFC guy. I'm a big boxing fan. I don't know why they're never going to make fight night. I've heard UFC 4 is around the corner. So hopefully that could drop soon. I don't know what is going on with this right now. And I hope it didn't freeze, because then I don't think none of this stuff saved. So I'm not going to go through this again to try to get to the off season. Maybe we'll have to do that in another stream, or I could try to come back later if this does not work. We'll give it a few more seconds though, and see if anything happens. Either this is the most, complex newspaper article we've ever seen, or this game froze. Yeah, fam. I think we're done. Let's see. Appreciate it, Revis, bro. You have a good day for sure. Thanks for stopping by, man. Definitely, bro. I'll check it out later, man, for sure. All right, fellas. So unfortunately, I think this is it. I think the game just stopped on this. I don't know if it's the rosters with the updated rosters. But I'll try to come back through and try it again later. Maybe we'll hop back on the stream. It does freeze on 06 and 07 as well. Is that with the rosters or just period? It's the rosters? Okay, exactly. So, yeah, if we do something with Madden, we'll probably, after looking at this, man, we'll probably just go with the default rosters, because I think that's the safest and we know it's going to work, because I don't want to play the whole season and stuff doesn't work, man. And did they stop for you on 12, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through, Adam, for sure, man. We're going to try to stream more. I think I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, y'all. So I'll let you guys know in the community, or I might drop a video when I do it. I have a channel up there now if you guys want to look at it. It's like nothing there. But if you guys want to, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. But I think I'm going to start streaming more on Twitch. So definitely come through, man, if you guys want to there. But yeah, I might come back and hop on the stream later with the regular roster, just so we can see how the offseason works, and we'll see what we want to do here, man. But appreciate y'all for coming through. All of y'all definitely means a lot to me, man. I have a video dropping today for the Washington Redskins, so definitely check that out if you guys are still interested into that series, man. So if I ever a sophomore on PS2, no, I never heard of that, man. Yes, fix Madden franchise. Keep that running up on Twitter. I want that to be trending literally like the whole time, man. So EA gets it that we're not playing around, and they need to do something at some point. I know it's probably too late for this one, but they need to start focusing on the game, man. But like I said, appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Leave the stream a like. It helps me out. Subscribe if you watch all this and haven't subscribed, man. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it, y'all. But I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.